What is up, Gunpla builders? I am just a simple new type, and in this episode, we are diving back into some Gunpla content. This time, we are starting our coverage of Gundam Build Fighters. In this episode, we will dive into the world of Build Fighters and meet our new protagonist, Sei Lori. After the creation of Plavsky particles, there is a new boom in Gunpla. So let's dive into this. Chaos ensues out in space. Our protagonist, Sei Lori, launches from the Albion in his Build Strike Gundam. The GAT X-105B Build Strike Gundam is a modified Gunpla based on Strike Gundam from Seed. Sei added extra thrusters in the shoulders, but these thrusters are more powerful than the thrusters found in Strike E. This unit has double the Vulcans and double the Beam Sabers. It will eventually add extra parts to become the Build Strike full package. Sei heads out to battle, during which he hears his dad's voice telling him that his Gunpla isn't good enough. The polycaps on the arm come off. Sei wakes up. He was having a dream. At the Lori hobby shop, his mother Rinko goes to the 8th shopping district to buy groceries. I love me an 8th MS team reference. His father is absent. Not dead, just absent. We will learn soon enough. The Lori hobby shop is kind of in the middle of nowhere, and they don't get a lot of customers. We meet our second protagonist, Reiji, who is wandering around the city. A young boy and his father comes out to the shop. He is taken aback by Wing Gundam, and it gives Sei the opportunity to weeb out. Another young boy named Sazaki comes in and starts talking trash to Sei for not being good at battling, only being good at building. He challenges Sei to a Gunpla battle. They enter the battle arena. Like Model Suit Gunpla builders, this series also takes your Gunpla and scans it into the system. It then uses Plavsky particles, which creates a simulation and allows you to pilot your Gunpla. I think I like the Gunpla builder's cockpit more. I would just suck at this weird orb user interface thing. Sei uses Wing, while Sazaki uses the Gyan. The YMS-15 SS Gyan is a customized version of the Gyan. The head is noticeably thinner than the original in Mobile Suit Gundam. The main changes include an added beam rifle, and the shield is modified to add a chain so you can yo-yo it around. Wait, can't Agnes's Gyan in Cosmic Era do this as well? I don't remember. Future me, let me know. It is also equipped with a beam saber, a missile shield, a needle missile, and a hide bomb. The two engage in battle. Sazaki is a very harsh fighter. He is able to take out Sei's Gunpla. The little kid watching now wants a Gyan instead of Wing Gundam. The funny thing is they chose Wing because there was a new high-grade release at the time. Promote your Gunpla by having it lose in the battle, that's what I always say. Weird marketing choice. Sazaki's dickish behavior was all to try to get Sei to team up with him, but Sei doesn't like his fighting style. He does need a partner soon though, as the regionals to the Gunpla Battle World Championship is coming soon. Sei wants to be better like his father, who came in second during the second Gunpla Battle World Championship. Sei hangs out near a station watching a commercial for the tournament. I really dig this white and red Wing Gundam. Behind him is Keiyakigaoka Station, which I don't think is real. There is a Yukarigaoka Station and a Hikarigaoka Station, but nothing for Keiyakigaoka Station. If this place is actually real, let me know, but I'm pretty sure it's made up. But it does have a JR line. He happens to run into Reiji, who knows nothing about Gunpla. His clothes are not of Japanese fashion. It turns out he stole some bread from a shop storefront. Sei, out of embarrassment, pays for Reiji's bread. They hang out for a little bit. Reiji promises to pay back Sei. He gives him a gem that could summon him if he makes a wish, and he will come and help. Reiji Batmans away without Sei noticing. Sei finally finishes Build Strike and shows it to his mom. She says that it has the same aura as his father's old Gunpla. That is when Sazaki comes in trash-talking once again. He says that if he could beat Sei, he could have Build Gundam. Sei realizes that if he can't beat Sazaki, then he can't win the tournament. Another man browsing in the store says that he will be the judge. It is Lori Hobby Shop regular, Mr. Rao. The Blue Giant himself, Rao, is a veteran Gundam and Gunpla fan. He is essentially an exposition machine in this series. He also comes in and makes girls feel awkward. They've chosen a desert battlefield for the duel. Sei adds his Build Strike and Sazaki his Gyan. Since Build Strike still doesn't have any weapons, Sazaki drops his as a sign of respect. Kira also did something similar when fighting against Andrew Watfield in Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. But Sazaki says he just doesn't want Sei complaining when he loses. Sei is fast, but Sazaki goes in with his beam saber. Build Strike is trapped in a corner. Sei is starting to lose hope. It's Move Forward Game 2. Reiji totally butchered that Witch from Mercury quote. He tells Sei that he made a wish, so he came to help. He says that he will handle it. The Gyan goes in for the attack, but Build Strike dodges. Sazaki gets scared and picks back up his big boy weapons, but he still can't get a hit on Reiji. While watching, Rao wonders if the kid is a new type. Reiji rushes in and is able to take out the Gyan. Sei and Reiji actually won, but Reiji randomly disappears. He realizes that Reiji must be his partner for the tournament. He can't find him, but Reiji shows up for dinner later. He crashes at the Lori house. Sei wants Reiji to be his partner, but he was just paying him back like he promised and has no real interest. Sei tells his mom that he is starting to have regrets about him as he finds his culture weird. Hey, that isn't woke enough for today's society, Sei. He takes off to school, ignoring Reiji. Sei is distracted while in class. The series' love interest, China, laughs at him. That is when the school president and president of the model club, Tatsuya Yuki, comes into Sei's class to ask him if they could talk during lunch. He knows that Sei recently defeated Sazaki, and Yuki considers him quite strong. He wants to know if he is going to enter the tournament. Tatsuya Yuki wants to fight against him. China and her friends are having lunch outside when Reiji creeps up on her and takes some of China's food. Everyone is confused about who he is. Montagonda tries to kick Reiji out of the school, and the two begin fighting. Sei is telling Yuki that he is considering giving Reiji the boot. China comes in to tell Sei about Reiji and Gonda fighting. Yuki's family is quite rich and donated a Plasky particle game board to the school. He wants Gonda to fight Reiji. Gonda is using the sumo from Turn A Gundam. As China looks on, Rao comes in, explaining Plavsky particles to her. China wonders why an old man is talking to her, and why he is in a school with children. The sumo and Build Strike engage in battle. Yuki thinks that Reiji is good, but he could also see his flaws. The battlefield is currently inside a colony. Their fighting causes a hole, and the colony begins breaking up. Reiji uses the vacuum of space to plunge his beam saber into the sumo at great speeds. He is able to destroy the unit. Build Strike is the winner, but suddenly Yuki enters the battlefield with his Zaku Amazing. The MS-06R AB Zaku Amazing is better known as the Crimson Comet. This is taking Johnny Raiden's nickname, the Crimson Lightning, and Char's nickname, the Red Comet, and mashing them together. It is originally based off of a high-grade Zaku 2 high mobility type. Yuki added tank parts to his Zaku, as well as various new weapons to his kit. The Amazing Booster adds extra armor, but decreases speed, so it is used as a last resort. Because it uses tank parts, it also has reactive armor, which is small explosives to help dampen the impact of an attack. It is also equipped with the Heat Nata, which is kind of like a heat scimitar, I guess. It also has a 5-tube rocket launcher, a straight-up revolver, a shield, and a long rifle. While fighting, Yuki says "Moe agare," or "fight on." Sounds familiar. The colony is still falling apart. Reiji goes in to attack, but Yuki dodges. He goes in with his Heat Nata and trips up Build Strike. He is able to pin down Reiji and gain the victory. This scene plays out similarly to a scene in Gundam 00, where Mr. Bushido says something similar to Setsuna. Rao waxes lyrical about the tides of war. China just wants to know why this old man is talking to her. Reiji has lost. This infuriates him. Yuki decided to technically end the battle early and makes a backhanded comment about Build Strike not completely being ready. In Sei's eyes, it isn't ready, as he still needs to add a weapons pack. But it seems that after Sei told Yuki that he has concerns about Reiji, he used this battle to motivate him into joining the tournament. Also, it seems that in-game attacks do real damage to your Gunpla, and something fight at your full potential something Japanese stereotype. Yuki looks at his Zaku Amazing. It cracks. Perhaps that Yuki was also on the verge of losing the battle if he didn't stop. Yuki's plan worked, as it motivates Reiji to officially be his partner in the tournament. While the two talk, Reiji begins glowing red and suddenly disappears. Sei wonders what the hell is going on. And that will do it for this episode, in our first dive into Gundam Build Fighters. I really dig this universe, probably for the same reason many of you like it as well. We all hope that Gunpla battles like this are a possibility in the future. Plus, you also get to see a world where there's so much passion for Gundam, which is also still a fantasy in most of the West. Hopefully one day that won't be the case. I can't say my love for this extends to build divers, however. Next time, China will get jealous of a Gunpla builder that visits Sei's shop, and Rao will escort a little kid into a shady bar with a bunch of men cosplaying as Zeon soldiers. Not weird at all. But that will do it for now, Gunpla builders. I have no witty words of wisdom to go out on, so tell me what you are currently building in the comments. Peace.